What's up, gamers? GamerDad here. This is a guide to help you complete the School of Llama Challenge, eliminate 30 opponents. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that button and show me that support. I greatly appreciate it. So, here's a bit of strategy for you on this one. The key here is wherever this battle bus line is, basically where the battle bus is going through the map, anywhere below it is going to be hot. So, Frenzy Fields, Anvil Square, these are good places to go. As well, Lonely Labs and Breakwater Bay, they're both fairly close to the bus line there, so those would work too. And you also want to go to a place you're comfortable with. So the key is hit the ground quick, get a weapon, and start attacking people. As you can see here, I grabbed my first weapon. I don't even like that red eye assault rifle, but I've got 2 really quick eliminations. And then I'm listening or looking for people. The moment I hear somebody, I'm going right at them. And so in this case, again, I don't even have any weapons I would really like to do. I would have liked to have an SMG at this point. But I've just popped off 2 more people. 4 eliminations. We're really early in the game here. One good thing I should have done right there is engage the bounty board, because it would tell me if there was anyone around. The moment you get a few seconds of, relief here, grab a shield, small, large pot, chug splash, something, and pop them really quickly. Another good strategy here is to raise the flag up. One reason why I like raising the flag is because it'll draw people to you if they hear you. So that could have been what happened here. Try to avoid shooting the NPCs. It doesn't really help. But that's 5. Have you ever seen this in game? I've seen this twice now in the last couple days, where I'm assuming this is a bot. They're going up and down these zip ups, like, repeatedly. That person actually shot at me, but like it was like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And I watched that happen for almost 2 minutes last match. I recorded it, or not last match, a couple days ago. I recorded it but never posted it. It seems really bizarre. So that's 6 eliminations in this match. There's one more. End up getting a crown. Sadly, I don't get the victory in this one. But it's always nice to do that. And then again, so just if you do come across some shields. One other thing too, I really like using the shockwave hammer to move at somebody. You fly through the air, land, and then you start taking shots at them, and it can really throw them off. So in this particular match, I've got 8 eliminations. That's almost 1/3 of what you want. And I ended up placing 12th. So you could even take the strategy here of, again, I said Lonely Labs and Breakwater Bay are my favorite places to land. So I come here probably about 80% of the matches that I'm going to share with you here. But again, I'm landing in a strategic spot where I know that there's chests, where I know that there's some shield. In this case, I had the pistol, and I was using that gas pump to try and nail some damage on the other person. And then the minute I get out of there, quickly use these slurp barrels, because they're really good to get some quick recovery to your shields or your health. And then if you hear someone, you go right after them. So clearly I was a bit hurting there, but that's 3 elims, and just listen for people. Lonely Labs is also good because it's a fairly tight, fairly small POI, so it's kind of easy to keep getting people. And again, you just want to run at people, not like too kamikaze, but kamikaze enough that they can't predict what you're going to do. If you're predictable, they'll have a chance of, taking you out. The SMG is a great weapon, and having 2 or 3 SMGs so you can unload one, quickly switch to the second, quickly switch to the third, will really allow you to just nail lots and lots of damage. And so in this case, I hear this person up here on this roof. I'm not going to, walk below them, just build at them, because it's a bit intimidating when someone starts building at you. It makes the person start thinking, where's he going, what's he going to do? Once you have a plan in place, so for this one, I saw this person and I was like, heck with it. I'm just running at them. I'm going to do some jumps if I can, but they were actually much easier to take out than I thought. And in that case, I'd use the bounty board. So I'm at 7 elims. By raising the flag, you also get that opponent mark when people are around. So it's also nice and helps you identify if there's opponents nearby. So this will be my 8th elimination in this match. And I'm going to finish it up in a second. Here we go. 12th place again. But so that's 16 eliminations, more than half of the 30 that's required. So we'll come back here another time. And like landing outside this one building is pretty darn good here, like I say, because there's usually a weapon on the ground outside that building. Then there's a chest and other assorted items in there. And then, like I was saying too, just go on a tear and quickly move around. I would say that if you can get at least 3 eliminations in a match, I mean, that's 10 matches. That's You know, if you die early, you're probably talking, 8 minutes, maybe less. So maybe you can do it in an hour or just an hour and a half to get your 30 opponents eliminated. If you do it, even better, then it might take a little bit less. But if you end up getting a victory, like a victory is going to take you at least 20 minutes by the time you get to the end and win. So one strategy to get this done quickly is to not go for the victories, and once you hit about 8 elims or so, and say, within the first 50 people of the game, and then just quit and restart again. So in this one, as you can see, 5 eliminations, so that's 8, and 8 is 16, plus 5 is 21. So 21 of 30 eliminations in 3 matches is pretty good. It's not like heroic, it's not like sweat level or anything, but I was pretty happy with that. And so I'm just going to show just over 30 eliminations here, just to show you that it's definitely possible. Maybe if you learn anything or catch any good tips from watching me go, that's fine. Always use height to your advantage if you can. Use walls, hide behind something quickly, and then jump out and throw somebody off guard. But like I say, go to a POI that you're comfortable with starting at, and don't mess around, especially off the battle bus, right? You want to jump off the battle bus when you're about 1300. There's 5 elims, so I'm almost there. I'm at 26 of 30 at this point. So yeah, no, jump off the battle, mark your spot on the map, make sure it's near where the bus is, because that's going to keep the place pretty hot. And then when you're about 1300 or so off, you want to jump, you want to go straight down, and then as you get near the bottom, you're going to level out kind of like Superman, and that's going to get you down to the POI very quickly. You want to be one of the first people to land, because again, you don't want the fight to happen without you. You don't want to land and everyone else has loot, so don't land on the edge of the map trying to complete this challenge. Go to the hot areas, and even worst case, you die after 1 or 2. In this case, I only got 3 here. So I'm now at 29 of 30. Sadly, I could have just ended it there if I had 1 more. So there's technically my 30th elimination. I really don't... One thing that annoys me about these challenges is that they're not tracked in-game. So you actually have to just like keep reloading the website. It would be really nice if they did better integration with that. It'd also make it nicer on the videos, so I wouldn't have to keep counting my head. And you'd actually just be able to see it. So this was not as great of a match for me. As you can see, this one I only had 2. But already I'm over my 30. So this was mission accomplished. And I just wanted to show you one more here. I had a really good tear here at the very end at Frenzy Fields. Frenzy Fields is another decent place. There's a bounty board that's really obvious here. The flag's in a good spot. But in this case, you can see I've got 2 SMGs already. And like I say, having dual SMGs is a really good strategy. So here's 2. And the moment I hear someone like I do here, I'm running at them. And in this match in particular, this was actually a match where I just was actually going to record just to get the map. I end up actually getting 8 eliminations, as you can see too. Watch what I do when my health is getting low. Use the builds and kind of pop in and out. Don't just sit there if you got low health and get taken out. But I was shocked that I managed to last this long with like very low health. So I do hope this guide is helpful for you. I left some tips, some strategy. It's not perfect, but I know it worked for me, so it can work for you. I hope you're doing well with your challenges. So please drop a like on the video. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know how your challenges are going. And of course, if you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button. Show me that support. I really appreciate it. And then have yourself a great weekend. And until the next video, this is GamerDad out.